Hello Chocks and Chockettes, and in between Chocobirds here for a special video review this time. It's the Cadbury's Mini Eggs Bar. Well, look at that, yes. Yeah, look at that, very excited for this one. So yeah, thanks to Scotty and Andrew Winton, I think, for mentioning this one in the Discord chat. Basically, it's been available since last year. I think it came out in some shops somewhere, some random ones maybe, I don't know, off licenses or something like that. But I just couldn't find it. I couldn't find it. But luckily, it's appeared in the I think in the Easter section of Tesco at the moment. That's where I found it anyway. So very small Easter section at the moment, but they are sort of stocked with good products, but they're not very well advertised. They're kind of well, not very well advertised. They're like half an aisle or something like, rather than the full one or two aisles that they will be towards Easter. So but they do have good products in there, so get in there where you can. Yeah, definitely. There's a few limited edition products coming out really. Terry's white chocolate eggs, I think, is mini eggs, and just regular eggs as well. And there's Kit Kat white bunnies, I think it is, something like that, or mini eggs as well, I think. Yeah, something else. Cadbury white eggs as well. So there's all sorts coming out at the moment. So I've got all those to review coming up. Keep an eye out for those. We've got this one today. Yeah, so interesting one. This one. I'm a bit. I must say, I'm a bit. I'm excited to eat it, and it looks great, but I think it's just, I don't know. Well, here we go. Look, it says with micro mini eggs, it says there, and that's the problem, isn't it? It's not full mini eggs in here. It's basically it's like when you get mini Smarties in, a Nestle, products. You know what I mean? So they're never quite as good. Some micro mini eggs, are they really going to be as good? And so a bit dubious about the product, because I don't know whether they'll be any good or not. Will they really sort of, scratch that mini egg itch, so to speak? So I'm not sure, basically. So we'll see. So, so here's the calories on the back as well. What's the description, actually? Milk chocolate with micro mini eggs inclusions. Okay, yeah, milk chocolate with micro mini eggs inclusions, 16%. Is there palm oil in it? Yes, it does. Vegetable oil, vegetable fats, palm shea. Okay, so we've got kind of information as well. It says on the thing there. Got to read it from here. Let's see. Yes, so per 6 chunks, 27.5 grams, 144 calories, 7.8 grams of fat, 4.6 of which are saturates, and per 100 grams, it's 525 calories, 28 grams of fat, 17 of which are saturates. It's a 110 gram bar. Yes, I think I was saying that between 400 and 500 calories tends to be a sort of a good amount per 100 grams. Any more than that's perhaps getting on excessive. Well, not excessive, but getting on a lot. It's got 525. So I'm not sure. I'm going to have to revise that because I've done a few that have been over 500 recently. But I did see a few where it was below 500. So who knows? Maybe I've got it wrong, or maybe I was too lucky with the ones I did previously. But there you go. It says milk chocolate, milk solids 20% minimum, actual 23%, cocoa solids 20% minimum, because there's vegetable fats in addition to cocoa butter. I don't really know if someone knows what this means, but it says milk solids 20% minimum, actual 23. I don't know what that means. Why? If it's why does it just not say milk solids 23%? I don't know. I don't understand that. Anyway, there we go. Unless it's just saying you'll always have a minimum of this inside this product, but I don't know why you'd say that. Why not just say it's 23%? Because surely it's if it's not 23%, then they're going to say it's something else. And why ever have to feel the need to say it's minimum of something when it's actually something else? Just say what it actually is. If it's always going to be 20%, then there's no, just say whatever it is, and we'll know it's I don't know, unless, as I say, unless unless it has to say what the minimum is for some reason, or maybe to give us some kind of confidence in the product. But I don't know. I don't know. It seems odd, because if I was reading it and it said 18% minimum cocoa solids, and that mattered to me, then I won't buy it. You know what I mean. So you're telling us either way what's in it, and if it's not good enough for us, then we would have it. So I don't know. Anyway, got partner with fair trade there. There we go. Yes, very good. Cookloft.org. It's got super vegetarians. You can possibly recycle it. It's got the recycle symbol on it, or bin it. I think it says bin actually. No, it says bin it. Well, it's got recycle and bin on it. So okay. We're passionate about our great Cadbury quality products. We're passionate about our great quality Cadbury products. Get in touch if you're not satisfied. In Modelers UK it says. Alright, there we go. So yeah, so it looks okay. I don't think it's a great load of packaging. I mean, not sure what else they could have done really, but it just, I don't know. It's not the best packaging I've seen, but I don't know really. I don't know. It's just not. It doesn't. It doesn't blow me away, the packaging, but I guess, you know, it is what it is. I don't know what they could really do. Doesn't look too exciting. The squares or the chocolate don't look too exciting. There's just something not really mini egg like about it, is there really? Other than obviously just have something about mini eggs. But I guess because there aren't mini eggs in it, that's probably why they're not showing them. And it's basically mini Smarties in there, not mini eggs. But we'll find out for sure. Yeah, so let's give it an open. Let's do it. Give it an open. Right, okay, let's give this Cadbury mini eggs bar an open. I don't really call it a mini egg bar, but that's basically what it is, I guess. Yeah, so yeah, okay, interesting one. Obviously, big flourishes here. So give those a measure as well. So I'm going to lose about 3 centimeters at least here. Okay, so with the flourishes, it's about 18.8 centimeters long. So 18.8. So we'll give it an open. Yes, while I'm opening it, by the way, it's an opportunity to say that I've done about 720 reviews now, I think. So in one of the corners there'll be a link to a place of all my reviews after you've liked this video and subscribed to the channel. So check those out, and there'll also be a link to the member program as well. You can get exclusive content, exclusive reviews, things like this. So let's go and support the channel, so check that out as well. Okay, so here we go. So it's 18.8 was it? So that's what we've got now. Got that nice dairy milk smell from it actually. 15 point, just about 15.2. So yeah, so that's about 3.7 centimeters there from the flourishes. Let's double check that roughly. Yeah, so it was about 18. It's about 19 now. But it would have been about 18.8. Yeah, well, that's what I said. So so 18.8 sounds about right. But yeah, so that's, so it's 15.2 now, isn't it? Yeah, just about. Yeah, so 3.7. So that's quite a lot really when you think about it. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So about a fifth of the bar there we've lost. You can see so there's lots of nice pieces coming through. That's quite interesting. Width is about 7.5 centimeters, and height, the lowest from the bottom to the lowest sort of bit in the trough, is about 0.6 centimeters. From the lowest to the top of the peak of the segment, it's about 1 centimeter. Yeah. It's got a lovely smell coming from it, actually. It smells very dairy milky. It smells quite dairy milk. It doesn't say dairy milk on it, but it smells like dairy milk. There's a nice smell to it. And quite, yeah, it looks quite nice. And it's an 8x3 bar. Not too bad. And what's the first 6 chunks? So there you go. So a quarter of the bar is your 144 calories, 7.8 grams of fat, 4.6 of which is saturates. Yeah, so there we go. Okay, I thought for a minute the decimal points between the numbers was a comma, which would suggest it was a European bar, but it's not. It's full stops. Actually, yeah. Okay, yep. So, all right. A bit of a snap then. So, there you go. Ooh, nice snap there. You heard that? That was a good snap. So you can see what you're up against. So it is literally. They're not really eggs as such. They are kind of. You can get one out. Come out. Can't really get it out actually. Yeah. Okay, the whole chocolate just gave way. There we go. So it's like an oval shape actually. So get rid of the chocolate if we can. There we go. There we are. So almost got the chocolate off it. Bit of chocolate left at the bottom. But yeah, so this is what we're up against. They're not really even egg shaped. You know, they're oval shaped. It's probably to help. You know, it's probably oval shape really, sort of to give it a rough egg shape from that side. But it's probably to kind of assist in just keeping it flat and to help the chocolate surround it, that kind of thing. So I can kind of understand why they've done that. So we'll give that a taste separately in a bit. But yeah, I think you'd be quite safe to say there's quite a few in there. I mean, you can see there's a lot in there coming through the bottom. Obviously, from this dissection, there doesn't seem to be that many, but I can safely say there are some, and from top to bottom as well. You can see them in the top of the segments as well, clearly in this one here and in various other ones. So yeah, a nice assortment of colours as well. So I'm quite impressed with those. But proof's in the pudding, like they say, so I think we should give it a taste. Let's do it. Okay, once again, this is Cadbury's Mini Eggs Bar a taste. Yeah, so not really officially called the Mini Eggs Bar, but I think that's pretty much what it is. Yeah, so got some segments we prepared earlier. That's a chock full of stuff, probably possibly intended. You see lots of, yes, sort of mini eggs in there. They're not really called them, what have they called them on the back? What did they say? micro mini eggs inclusions, it says. So they are actually these sort of oval shaped rugby ball things, and yeah, I think that's pretty much to give the sort of illusion of. That's a bit of a weird. Yeah, some eyes for the caps there. Yeah, so basically to make it look a bit, it's give the sort of semblance of an egg, but it's actually sort of an oval. I don't know what shape you'd say that was really, but yeah, there we go. So probably just does say to make it consistent and easy to fit the chocolate around. But all right, well, let's give it a taste. Excited for this one, but dubious at the same time because I'm feeling like it might just be really taste of mini eggs. I think is the gist of it. So let's give it a go. So that doesn't have that sort of powdery feel of a mini egg. Okay, let's give it a taste. You know what? It kind of does. It's not quite the same as mini eggs in these sections, but it's definitely better than I expected. It does come across as mini egg like. They're not quite the same. It doesn't have that sort of powder taste you get on the sugar shells of the mini eggs. But there's not a massive flavour to mini eggs really, but there's something there, isn't there, that marks them out as being slightly different, and it does come across. Which I didn't think it would. And the chocolate's not too bad either. I don't know if it's dairy milk. It had the smell of dairy milk chocolate, and it's not advertised as being dairy milk, so I don't really know if it is or not. But it's not a bad chocolate either. I think it's definitely the same chocolate that's in mini eggs, whatever that is. It's like a It's definitely a different Cadbury chocolate than you get typically, I think. It's a nice chocolate anyway, either way, so it's not bad at all. Yeah. I think it's definitely I mean, it works, it tastes of mini eggs basically. I mean, it's not quite the same as I say, but it does give you that taste. It's not got the powdered shell that you get. The shells are not quite the same, but it gives you the same taste in when you're eating them. Other than that, say that powderiness. But let's give this mini one an actual taste. Yeah, I think it's more the chocolate just gives you that taste and the crunch of the shells in there, give you the taste rather than the actual eggs themselves or whatever these are that's in them. Tasting exactly like mini eggs. It's more just the amount of crunch you've got in there. And the fact it's similar sugar shell. It doesn't have that powderiness to it, but it's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad actually. It's better than I thought it was going to be. It tastes more like mini eggs than I thought it would be. It's not exactly the same. As I say, that sort of the sugar shell's not quite the same. Obviously, it's not the same size. The ratios aren't the same. The eggs are different and stuff like that. I think basically it's not as good as having regular Cadbury's mini eggs. They're a nice experience to have. There's something a bit different about them again from this. They're just nicer. There's something special about those, and I said the shell has that kind of sugary something to it, doesn't it? It's not sugar really on it actually, but there's some kind of powder on it that gives it some other extra texture that isn't present in this one. And some kind of I'll say that again. Yeah, and there's some kind of sort of powdery. I know it's not sugar, but some kind of powder on it, isn't there? That's on the shells that gives it some kind of texture that isn't present in this product. Other than that, though, everything else is the chocolate's the same. So the shells give you that sensation of having the eggs. It just doesn't quite. It just isn't that part of it, and I don't think that. It's more. I say it's more about the chocolate in this case and that's what you'd expect really. Because it's a bar version of them. Does remind me a bit of the M&M's bar as well, which was a similar kind of concept, really. Well, the same concept. But it's nice, actually. I'll say the chocolate's nice, and it's definitely that distinct mini eggs chocolate taste. I don't think it's dairy milk, but it definitely smells. It's not a million miles away from it anyway. Something, it's definitely distinct Cadbury's chocolate. I like it. It's not bad. I just think it's hard to sort of justify getting this over just regular mini eggs. I just don't know why you would really get this over mini eggs. I think you'd be happy with mini eggs. They taste more obviously exactly like mini eggs because they are them. This one doesn't quite do it. I think there's enough chocolate in mini eggs to sort of give you that chocolate hit. I don't think you need the bar of it. So it does sort of, it is a bit of a, I wouldn't say a pointless product, but I think it's something. It's a bit of a novel one. It's something that's slightly different. Gives you a bit of a different way of having mini eggs. But I don't think it's needed. I think mini eggs are just better. You get that mini egg hit in the mini eggs, and if you want, which is why the only reason you'd buy this is because you like mini eggs. So clearly that's what you're after, and so you might as well just buy the mini eggs, because this one, it's just not quite as good as mini eggs. It doesn't quite have the same sort of shell, same that sort of nice, as I say, I don't know, coated shell that you get in the mini eggs, and it doesn't quite taste. It's not quite got the sort of textures and tastes. It's just not the same. It's just not the little eggs. You know what I mean? It's just not the same. But nonetheless, it's a nice alternative, something a bit different, but it's just not as good. So what can you do? It's just not the same. You know what I mean? It's just not the same. So if you had proper full coated mini eggs, maybe that would be something. But even then, would you really need that? Because there's chocolate on the inside. I don't know. So this is just another way of having the same thing that's just not as good. But it's still a nice bar. So I think for that reason, it's probably a 4 out of 5. I think. Yeah. So a nice bar, a good way of really giving you that mini eggs hit in a bar version, but it's just not quite as good in most ways really. But it does give you what it sets out to do, which is a bar with mini eggs in it, sort of. Or at least a mini egg taste, and that's what it does achieve. Aside from that, as I say, that's a little powdery shell that you get on the mini eggs. It doesn't quite get that, but everything else it does pretty much get, but just slightly lesser. No texture, not the feel. Yeah, it's just, as I say, just not quite the same. 4 out of 5. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed that review. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Check out my YouTube member program if you can. That'd be great to support the channel, get some extra content as well. Either way, leave a comment or free. Always lovely to hear from you, and I always do reply. So take care and have a lovely day. I'll see you soon. Bye for now. See ya.